Phil said yesterday that you guys are inexperienced when it comes to Champions League knockouts. Is it a bit of a steep learning curve?
I think the last minute is probably a bit of inexperience. Just probably having a bit more savviness in terms of 93rd minute. You look up at the clock, it's 0-0. We give away a ball on the edge of our box twice, and then he bends one in the top bins. So we've got to have a bit of savviness to see out the game, because if you can't win, definitely don't lose, especially in a knockout game. But look, we're still positive. It's half time in a two-leg tie, so look, we'll be ready for the next leg.
You mentioned positivity there. How much you've got to make sure tonight doesn't set you back when you go back to playing in the Premier League on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. Look, we've lost games this year and drawn games, and I've seen the change room after, and it's been really bad when we've lost and drawn games. But tonight we've just lost in there, but there's a real positivity around the group at the minute, around the club. I think we've had such a good start to 2024. I think we take the positives from this game tonight, but also see where we can improve. And like I said, it's going to be a big game. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be ready for it.
You've shown as a group that you can be really quick learners. Is that something that gives you confidence that you can learn what these Champions League knockout games are like from tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I think you look on the pitch, a load of their players. You look at Pepe especially, this experience he's got in these type of ties. If you look at our team, we're such a young group. Some of us not played Champions League before, so it's all about learning on the job, But we have to play better than we did tonight. They made it really tough, but like I said, in the second leg we'll be ready to go and give it everything.
Were there a few nerves tonight? A little bit of inexperience, because a lot of you guys, this would be your first Champions League knockout.
Yeah, look, I think from my behalf, I've played in European ties before, sure. So there wasn't any nerves for me. Obviously, getting booked early on was a real kick in the teeth, but that changed your mindset a little bit. But I think it's good to have nerves. Whether other players had nerves, like I said, you get that experience, and you need that to play in the biggest games. So whether there's nerves or no nerves, I think these type of games we need to learn on the way, and it's going to make us better overall.
I suppose you have to, change your approach for certain games, don't you? Because you've been scoring goals for fun in the Premier League. That can't always be that approach.
Yeah, I think we just said that not every game's going to be, 5s and 6s. You're going to come up against teams who are watching us and seeing what they can do to stop us. And tonight I don't even think we had a shot on target. So look, it's tough to take. It's tough to hear that. But like I said, we're really positive still, and there's a real positivity around the place at the minute. So we're going to keep our heads held high and go on Saturday and give it everything.
Does that sort of approach for the season, what you might achieve, really drive you on? Because of what's at stake, you're right bang in the title race, aren't you? And this ties very much alike.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've seen a group, obviously me coming into it as a new player, how many leaders there are in the team that drive it on and really want the best for each other. I think that's so good, that there's an honest speaking group, and if you want to win things and go far in things, I think you need that. And we said some stuff in there then, positive stuff, and it's about Saturday now. We have to part this, but we'll revisit it in 2 weeks.
Get the other sort of things going on tonight with sort of fouls and the kind of other sort of the kind of gamesmanship. Was that a kind of learning curve for some in the team who may have also not? I mean, you had it last year at West Ham, you've had it for 2 years, but quite a few of them wouldn't have had it.
Yeah, definitely. I think when you play, the European teams, obviously they're going to play and be really different to English sides. Obviously the refs are really different. You can't really get away with much in European ties. Like I said, it's about learning on the job and seeing where we can improve on that front.
Do you think this must sound like a silly question, but was the pitch really heavily watered? It looked like it was playing a little bit slowly. Or not? I mean,
do you know what? It's actually the opposite.
right.
The balls are wrapped. It's totally different. And the pitch was actually really quick. The ball was moving really fast off the surface, and you have to adjust to that. I don't know how it was from up where you guys were seeing, but I think me on the pitch, the game, the ball was moving really fast.
Okay.
Great. Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you all. Yeah.